Hello everybody, it's Sil, and I wanted to welcome you guys to this game that I've just been absolutely obsessed about for quite a while now, and thought it would be a really fun experience to play this on the channel. And I haven't seen too much coverage of this game, which I find rather surprising. It's kind of similar to Pokemon, but has its entirely different monsters, different art style, different ways it does things, and I'm actually really excited to show this to you guys because honestly this game deserves some more love. And I believe this is also made by the same people that I believe made or published the game Overcooked, Team 17, I believe. I believe that's the same one. But we're going to go ahead and start with a new game. As you can see, I did two previous ones. One was a bit more of a test, the other one's my actual one. But I'm actually going to put the save file all the way over here, just to make sure that I don't click on anything else. And we have the choice of either a man, which is the one in red, or a woman, which is the one in blue, so we're going to go with blue. And I'm just going to put in Silcat, just so then that way it's different from my other file, and so then that way it's a bit easier for me to remember. So we're going to hit done. The Monster Sanctuary is a land far away from any other human civilization. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in the Keeper's stronghold. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves Monster Keepers. Choose a familiar of our bloodline. So we have our choice of the Spectral Wolf, Spectral Eagle, Spectral Toad, and Spectral Lion. Now, I've mainly worked with the Spectral Toad and the Spectral Lion. I technically have not worked with the Eagle, but I also haven't done too much with the Wolf, actually, so we're gonna go with the Wolf. Apparently, from my knowledge, the Wolf is also meant to be like the usual player choice. If the player picks any of these other three, the Wolf will replace whichever one the character picked. But I'm gonna just pick the Wolf, so then that way we can see everybody with their usual spectral familiars. So we are choosing the Wolf. So here we are. Among the most prestigious monster keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines tied to the Monster Sanctuary's history. Each of those bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Silcat is just starting out to become a monster keeper like her ancestors before her. As with all starting monster keepers, her journey begins on the Keeper's Trail. Her bloodline familiar bears the form of a spectral wolf. Name your familiar. What should I call you? What would be a cool name for you that also makes sense without being too difficult? I guess we can name you Storm. I guess that's a good name. For whatever reason, a majority of the familiars I've named all start with S's. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm gonna keep up with that trend, because why not? Storm. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That is why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you, just as I will, and they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course you will have to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. Little slime. Initiate a fight by contact. We shall see if you live up to your ancestors. Boink. There we go. We're just going to start combat because we can't choose our monsters here. And as we can see, wind damage actually does a lot more. If we look at monster info, it can show stats and weaknesses, but here we can also see it if we click on an attack, where it shows the attack, magic attack, defense, health, and mana regeneration, as well as showing its chance for crit and its crit damage if it does get a crit. So it is weak to these wind attacks, but is resistant to water. So what we want to do is we want to use wind to get that extra damage and exploit that weakness. And whenever these numbers go yellow, that means that was a crit. If they're just white, then that means they're just regular shots, that it did not crit. And there we go. Got a blob egg, small potion, and some copper, as well as some XP. Here we go, you received a blob egg. Now you need to hatch it. Open the inventory menu and try to hatch it. You can also just hit right click, because I'm using mouse here. Inventory, blob egg, we're going to hatch him. And now we have a little guy. And now he needs a name. You're gonna be Goomy. And now we can check out all of Goomy's stats right here. He's a little level 1 baby. That's your first monster you hatched by yourself. Right now it's weak, so you'll need to train it. There's much for you to learn too. You and that blob are quite alike. Let's continue on the Keeper's Trail. It will lead us to old Buren, an old friend of mine. He is a patient teacher to all young keepers who seek guidance. I advise you to listen to him very carefully. Well, we got our objective now, but we're going to go ahead and do a couple more fights, get some more experience, all those good things. So let's do Arcane Bolt on you, which got a crit. We're then going to do Air Sickle on you, get some decent damage there. Bubble Burst is resisted on our little guy. Now it will do Arcane Bolt on you, get your health really down, then do Air Sickle on you. You're gonna heal, but that's fine. Bubble Burst, that does like regular damage, but it's fine. We're going to take out this creature and then use Air Sickle. We might get a crit. Nope, we didn't, but that's fine. Arcane Bolt, and then Air Sickle. And there we go, another 3 stars. We got the Vital Ring, Copper, and another small potion, as well as some XP. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, get a rating of 1 to 5. Earning a higher rating increases your chances of getting better drops like rare monster eggs. But we also got something very important here. We got an accessory, the Vital Ring, which I'm going to put on Goomy here, so that their HP is now up to 160. Young Keeper, 'tis the Keeper's trail's beginning, for all of man, beast, and sanctuary has beginning. Now we've got a bit more of a rougher start here. We got a Rocky and a Magma Pillar. So we're just going to go ahead and start our combat. So I'm actually going to just use Arcane Bolt on Rocky here, because we don't have any big damaging moves like we do for Magma Pillar here, because they are weak to water, and we do have a water move. And those are buffs. And if we ever want info on the buffs, all we have to do is press down the S key, where Barrier received 20% less damage, and that's for both of them. So that's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it'll be alright. Why? Because we can still finish off the Magma Pillar rather easily. Although we do get hurt because we are weak to earth spells. So it looks like claws do the most damage here. And we're just gonna... There we go! 3 stars, we now have a Rocky Egg, and as your monsters gain experience in combat, they will increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. Of course we will, but first... kind of wanted to just get that little bit of the corner finished. So let's go over to our skill tree here. So now we can unlock some extra stuff. So we can get lifesteal, we can get extra damage from Air Sickle, attack plus, regenerate 5 mana for each health. We can now apply chill, which is a debuff. So chill, monster loses 10% of mana when applied, and mana regeneration is reduced by 20%. Which is pretty big, if I gotta say. And then we have lifesteal. We can do better damage to claws. Critical damage is an extra 50% plus. This applies a buff. But you know what? Or we could get an entirely new attack, which is the Spectral Flame, which then also leads to getting ice spears, which can actually be pretty good. It's actually a little tougher than I thought it would be. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Air Sickle. So now they've learned Air Sickle 2, we no longer have any other skill points. If we don't want to learn it, we just have to click on it again, because it's only for our most recent changes. And double checking the equipment, yeah, we don't have anything there. But then we go over to Rocky, and we hatch another little guy. Your name's gonna be Clay. And now we have Clay. So because Storm is now level 2, any other eggs that we get can also now be an extra level higher. So now we got Clay. And let's see, what's a good thing for Clay? Restore also removes a debuff, which is good. That applies weakness. This one can't be dodged. Actually, I think I just want to have our little Goomy be mainly for healing. So I think I'm actually going to put this in Spore, because weakness is a decent debuff. Yeah, monster deals 20% less damage, which I say is pretty good, all things considering. We now have our first chest. Setsus, which is good. We want to put that onto Storm, because that increases attack, magic, and defense. Hey fellow keeper, did you know that every single one of your monsters possesses a special ability? Some can be used to get rid of certain obstacles. Also, you might encounter some destructible walls like the one behind me. Go on and try to hit it with some of your monster's abilities. So we just press F, And we got another vital ring. So that vital ring is actually going to go over to Clay here, because he had the lowest HP. Also, when it comes to the other familiars, the only one that cannot break the wall there at the start is the eagle. But the wolf, the lion, and the toad can. Hey friend, you're just starting as a monster keeper, right? Did you find some equipment for your monsters already? You can make your monsters stronger by equipping them. Yes, we did. We now have a kunai, which also improves mana regen. Now, you don't have the best, but it's technically better than Gumi's, so you know what, we'll give that to you. And we currently cannot get that chest as we only have like one jump, so perfect. Here we go. So we're just going to start combat. We could choose combat monsters, in which case we then choose the order of our monsters like that, so that they come out this way. Now I'm going to use Air Sickle on that one, and then an Arcane Bolt, just to immediately get one out of there. And then I'm actually going to apply weakness, because these little birds can actually do some damage to us, which I do not want. So I'm now going to go ahead and do Air Sickle again, and then Arcane Bolt, and then we are going to do Leaf Slash on Vero, which is pretty good. He's going to heal, but that's fine. Just going to do another Air Sickle, and then an Arcane Bolt. And there we go, that gave us 4 stars, so we got a copper and a small potion, and now Gumi has leveled up. So let's see, what skills? So Acid Rain could actually be good, as well as Slime Shot. But I kind of want Gumi here to be more of our healer. Probably with some poison, but I'm instead going to level up the heal, just so then that way we have a better healing strategy. Man prospered through generations, founded cities and niches, connected by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. We can make it up here, where we now have a bracelet, and you see that little guy there? Yeah, unfortunately we can't get to that little guy, but that's okay. Let's see. Bracelet increases defense and mana generation, as well as reducing damage. So you know what? Yeah, we'll put that on little Gumi. Not all walls are breakable, but it's always good to check. Defense, 12 crit chance, actually. Kind of want to give you this gauntlet, just so that you have it. The right is to the Keeper's Stronghold, the left is the Keeper's Trail, so we will go over to the left, but I would like to come down here because there's another chest where we now got some copper, which is some leveling material, because you can get better stats for different things. And now we've got this, so I'm actually going to choose monsters here. So I want Clay to be last because he can do extra damage. So as you can see, they are resistant against air attacks. So I will use Claws, and then Arcane Bolt, and then I'm going to do Spore on this middle one here. That way we can let the weakness do its thing. So we can also check for buffs. So might, physical skill, physical skills deal 20% more damage. So I'm going to go ahead and use claws on this one. Get that one way down, and then use this. And then I'm actually going to use Spore on this other one, because I would like some more weakness on that one as well, so that they can't do as much damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and do claws on this one, and then Arcane Bolt. And then we have Leaf Slash. Got 3 stars and got a small potion for that. Yep, we can't reach that chest. Man knew of those who wait in the woods and caverns beyond, yet for the treasures within he longed, for the greed of kings was great. Then we got some more magma pillars. No, yeah, I'll just start combat like this. So gonna do Arcane Bolt on Rocky. I'm then gonna do a punch combo, because while they're weak to fire, they are resistant to any grass type or earth moves, I guess I can say. Arcane Bolt, Leaf Slash, Ignite. That's a little annoying because it does apply burn, but it'll be fine. So Arcane Bolt's gonna be on you again. Punch combo on you. Got that one out. Ice Hail. Another Ignite, which isn't great, but it's fine. Can only do Leaf Slash on you, but that does neutral damage at the very least. So that means this Ice Hail can then take them out. 3 stars, we now have a Magma Pillar Egg. And these 2 leveled up, so Storm. You know what? I kind of want Storm to get some life steal. But it would also be good to have some Ice Tail. You know what, let's go for life steal. And then Clay. I do want Cleanse. That sounds great. Then we're gonna hatch another little guy. This is Mumsy. Don't ask me why, I just like the name, and now Mumsy is level 3. So we can now spend that into some good skill points. So I want Burning Desire, and I want Ignite too. And I'm definitely going to switch Clay and Mumsy in terms of stuff here, because while Mumsy does not have any items or anything, fire damage is still pretty good. Tainted Orb and Morning Star. Okay, perfect. So we can actually give Mumsy the Orb, because they're mainly just going to be using magic attacks. And I won't give anybody the Morning Star just yet, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and choose monsters. Gumi, Storm, and then Mumsy. So we're going to use Arcane Bolt on Rocky there. Air Sickle 2. Got some extra health there, and then we are going to apply Burn, which takes off a decent amount of health there. He's gonna heal, but that's fine. We also now have a little bit of a shield. That thankfully doesn't do very much. We're then going to fully get rid of the Rocky here. There we go. You used heal, but it's fine. Can just use Arcane Bolt on you. Air Sickle on you. Ignite on you just to get rid of you. That's gonna hurt. Air Sickle. And Ignite. Another 3-star. And Gumi is now level 3. I would like that, yes. Man plunged into the deepest abyss, forged, attacked, and slew. These endeavors were without solace. The cost on humanity nobody knew. And this is a teleporter. Any diamond shape and stuff that we see, we can then use that. Got a red gem. This guy also just tells us those teleporters. We can buy stuff and other things from this guy, but I personally and currently do not want to. Yes, we can change which monsters follow us. We just use the A and D keys, and each one does something different. So Gumi here activates water orbs, Mumsy burns vines and kindles torches and activates fire orbs. Storm breaks hidden walls and cuts through vines. And our little dude creates a rock obstacle and activates ground switches, but only small ones. And there we go. Arcane Bolt. Claws. Ignite. There we go. Then do Arcane Bolt. Claws. And Ignite. There we go. Oh, it didn't die. Alright, well that's fine. Just gonna do that. And there we go. 4-star. Ooh, also got a helmet, that's pretty good. Helmet increases defense, so I'm actually gonna give this to you, as well as reducing damage. And we can get rid of that, which opens for a skill resetter. And now we have a bandana. I'm actually going to give that bandana to Mumsy there. Help out with mana and stuff like that. There's a chest over here we can get. We just have to kind of finesse our way a little bit. Well, there is also one like right here. Phoenix tier. swear you can get that, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. Gotta go up, cut, and we now have Catzerkers. So for this one, we want to choose our monsters, so we are going to choose Gumi, Storm, and Clay. I'm going to use Arcane Bolt. Claws. And get some weakness going. There we go. Might as well do Arcane Bolt on you. Claws. Get a little bit of health back. Spore on you. We resist wind, so that's fine. Arcane Bolt. Claws. I will just use Punch Combo to save on mana. I actually want to heal Storm here, because that also adds to our combo there, which allows us to deal a little more damage. Add in a little weakness there. Arcane Bolt. And then Claws. Got ourselves a 3-star, and we now got a Catzerker egg. Everybody's leveled up now. So let's see. Actually want you to have Ice Hail too. I want the Empower skill. Armor Break, Poison. Armor Break's actually pretty good, so you know what, I'll get that. And you know what, I'll get Recover because it does move a debuff, which can be pretty good. We're gonna get Catzerker here. And you know what, I'm just gonna name you Pepper, because why not? You're at skill 3. So let's see, can have a decent amount of stats actually, as well as Fire Claws and Air Sickles. Applies Bleed. Increased percent of a critical chance is pretty good. 5% of a crit chance. Yeah, I want that. There we go. We also cannot reach there, but we can reach here. And we're gonna go ahead and choose our monsters here. So, you know what, we'll actually have Pepper out here. And then Gumi and Storm. And you know what, we'll use Claws. Acid Rain. So Armor Break reduces defense and other sources of damage reduction by 25%, which is pretty good. Ice Hail. I actually want to get you down more. Used a barrier. Got Pepper on fire. And Storm on fire, but that's fine. That only does neutral damage anyway. No, we'll just get rid of you. I actually want to apply weakness to you, or sorry, armor break. But I will get rid of you. Now everybody's on fire, which isn't the best, but it could be worse. Acid Rain. And Ice Hail. And there we go. You cannot reach up there. We now have a crit ring, which I'm actually going to put on Pepper immediately to have a better crit chance. Choose monsters here. You, and you. Gonna slash at you. Wind damage over to you. Apply weakness to you. That's fine. That's also fine, because we resist that. Did pretty good damage, actually. Gonna want to do this to you. And fully get rid of you. It's fine. Claws. And Airsicle. There we go. But then came the four, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to the voice within, struck a wound to the realm's core. Can't go that way. We also cannot go into there yet. Got 100G. And also, if you see on the map, it says there's supposed to be something there. Well, there is, if we slash through it like so. Get this little hidden room where we find a helmet. Or, I'm actually going to put this on you. And I'm also going to go this way. Why? Because it's time to explore. Choose our monsters here. Yeah, I'll just do this. Give you a slash. Ice Hail onto you. Spore on you. Barrier, that's fine. That's also fine. That's fine. Claws. Ice Hail. Spore. Claws. More claws. And Leaf Slash. Now got a belt, defense and crit damage. Can now get an extra skill here, so I actually want more claws. Belt. No, yeah, you'll get the belt. Wizard hat, defense, and magic. Yeah, I kind of want that for you. Because you're a magic baby. So now we got these, so we just hit this. Magma pillar here. Opens up this. Now got Pandora's box, which is defense 12 and receive a random buff at the start of combat. And then we want to go here, switch over to Gumi, who activates that. Get a potion. We also cannot reach up there. I'm actually going to change it to be back to Storm here. Smoke bomb gets us out of combat. I'm actually going to go over here. There's this big bridge. We're going to fight. So there's now a Yowie. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick Storm, Mimsy, and then Clay. Ice Hail does more. And you know what? I'm gonna do it to you. Because you got the wind attacks. Ignite on you. Spore onto you. Channel. Tackle. Beating. Yeah, it's fine. But then channeling, active skills require 20% less mana. Gonna use claws onto you. Going to set you on fire. Punch combo actually does more damage. And we got rid of that, which is good. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually going to use claws onto you, then ignite on you because you have more of the health, and then you get punch comboed. Got a feather and an apple. Got some more level ups, so I'm actually going to have that. I'm going to increase the magic. Yeah, I kind of do want poison. Removes 2 debuffs, good. Got home. And some potions. So that's physical, that's magic, and then that's obviously physical, and then that's magic. Have a tome for mana and mana regeneration. Crit chance and... You know what, I kind of want Pandora's box there. You have full everything. You don't have full everything, so you know what? You'll get the feather. Why not? I have a shell that's a defense of 20, which is pretty good. You already have a lot. You could use it. Become a tanky baby. Ribbon, which is way better than a lot of things. I'm actually going to give that to Mimsy. Mana and crit chance. The ribbon's got like better health. Yeah. From the swooned rivers flowed, mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis only a place for any creature that lives in place with its nature. Okay. So... There we go. Get Spore on to you. And I'm actually going to change the order of some of these just to make it a bit easier on myself. There we go. Applies poison. That deals a lot of damage. That does a decent amount. Okay. Just do a simple leaf slash onto you. We'll do Slime Shot on you to get you poisoned. And then also cast Ignite. Yeah, that does more damage. Punch combo on you. And then Ignite, and we're good. Now have a Yowie egg, which we can hatch if we want to. I will do that later. Oh, if it isn't an old friend of mine. Hey Bjorn, long time no see, I've brought you a new student. She just hatched her first monsters. I thought you might teach her some lessons. So you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folks call me Old Bjorn. I've made my home at the end of Keeper's trial so I can teach all you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first let's battle to see if you're worthy of that title. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say that the outcome of the battle is decided before it even begins. Since I raised those blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level's much higher. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. That is correct, they are weak to wind attacks. They've got water. actually going to apply poison. Look at the top right corner of the screen, that's the combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or healed or buffed your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn. So it makes sense to always try to act with your weaker, defensive, or assisting monsters first and use those high count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Which is correct, it does do that. Let's see. Does more damage, but kind of want to add weakness just in case. Gonna heal, that's fine. Bubble burst, that's fine. And another bubble burst, that's fine. Poison, spore, air sickle, heals that one up, but that's fine. Bubble burst is resisted, and that is neutral, so that's fine. Poison on you, weakness on you. There we go, one down. Used heal, but that's fine. That one does a little more. There we go. Gonna heal, that's fine. Bubble burst is fine. Also, it's a 20% to dodge physical hits. Now it only has a regular heal. That's fine. Punch combo. And there we go. Not bad. Defeated the monsters, but there's one more test. If they have any free skill points, which they currently do not. However, I do want Pepper to get another level. There is another chest up there, but obviously we can't reach it. I'm checking to see if any monsters have respawned. Just so then that way I can hopefully get Pepper a level. But it doesn't look like it. That's fine. Yep. We're not facing just a regular monster, we're facing this guy. Particularly powerful monsters are often described as champions. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times a turn. It is your job as a monster keeper to take care of them. So it's only fitting that you beat one of them in order to become a monster keeper. Show me what you're made of. We're going to choose our monsters here, so we're choosing you. Now normally I would have also chosen Pepper for this if they had a wind attack, but they currently don't, and they are weak to grass. So instead we are going to do it like this. I actually want to use Armor Break first. Weakness. And then Air Sickle to do a lot of damage. That does a good chunk. It then uses Shield and Tackle, but we dodged part of it. We are then going to use Slime Shot here to add in poison. Punch Combo to help lower down that shield as much as possible. A regular attack is fine. That does a lot of damage. Actually, I think I'm gonna heal, just to be on the safe side. Punch Combo. Then Air Sickle. Pretty decent damage, all things considered. Again, that does some decent damage. And making sure we always heal, just so then that way nothing happens to Storm. Here we go. Can do Arcane Bolt here. Some more chip damage in there. Another good chunk of health gone. Did a tackle. Eh. Can't use that, but we can use this. I also think that, yeah, champion, increased health, attack, mana generation, act multiple times per turn. Yep, that's what that one means. And then the poison, I think, should take it out. There we go. That was a 4-star, so we got a shell, iron, copper, and potion. Congratulations, young one, you have defeated your first champion, and therefore you are now a keeper aspirant. Nothing more is required of you, however, stay a while and listen, won't you, because there are things going on in the sanctuary that troubles me. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, and champions don't accept other monsters beside them or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger, but even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. I regularly received letters by Vero mail from rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary, fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can help the keeper's trails. At least I can keep the keeper's trail safe. I trapped a champion in the caves of this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. Mountain Path Key. But before you go, there's one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. This lesson's about feeding your monsters. Apple, potato. Feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters this way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always profits from the last 3 food items you gave to it. Now good luck on your road as a monster keeper. Well then, you're a keeper aspirant now. Still, the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions. And who knows, maybe you will be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always one in a couple lifetimes. We could take care of the other champion right now, or we can go back to the Keeper Stronghold first. The choice is yours. We will take care of that, but first, we've got this to take care of. I actually want to get Chill here. And then Pepper, I want to get Airsicle. So then that way you can be a little more useful. I will hatch this Yowie finally. Your name's going to be Squash. It's at level 5. Icy Skin, all that's pretty good. Ooh, redirect an attack. 5 things of health. Yeah, I kind of want that more. Nope, it's not the one that's over here. No wait, yeah it is. I just have to go this way. I might as well fight you. Okay. Slime Shot. Airsicle. Oh yeah. That crit damage is real nice. Also got this buff here. Uses heal, but that's fine. Level burst is fine. You're resistant to that. But yeah, sorcery, magic skills deal 20% more damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna use another Slime Shot there. And then hopefully get rid of you. Yep. And then it's your turn. That's fine. And there you go. 4 stars. Mumsy. Yeah, we'll get this just so then that way we can get that, because that's going to be real nice. For you, yeah, we'll get the other Slime Shot. Clay. Defense healing. Choose our monsters. I'm choosing you, and you. For Acid Rain. Ice Hail. And another Ice Hail. Pretty good. Used Barrier. Regular attack. Ignite, that's fine. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And there we go. 4 stars, got another Magma Pillar Egg, but we currently do not need it. But I will show you what we can do with it later. Gonna go this way, and we're gonna go... You know what, I might as well at least make one attempt. I think I'm going about it the wrong way though. There we go. Impact ring crit damage of 20 plus. That's pretty good, actually. But that's for the crit chance, not for the crit damage, which is different. But you know what, I'll give it to you. Why not? You can at least take this stuff. And here's our next champion. We are going to choose our monsters here. You, and you. Now I'm going to use Ignite, Poison, Spore, so that does a good amount of damage. That doesn't do much, if anything. That does do a lot, though. I'm actually going to apply Barrier. Slime Shot again. Leaf Slash. That's fine. Actually, I want to switch those around. There we go. Slime Shot. Leaf Slash. Yeah, that doesn't really do much of anything. That one has a better chance. Slime Shot, even if only at the 1, still does a good amount of damage. As does Leaf Slash here. And boom, there we go. 4, so we got a Bandana, Blue Gem, actually Bandana plus 1, which is even better. And Pepper leveled up. I want that extra critical chance, actually. Actually, do we have another creature with a bandana? No, but you can definitely have it. Now get the Sustain Ring, which brings up mana regen. And we can now go over to here, get the Ocarina. But we are not going to go down there so that we don't lose progress. Pretty good damage. Yep, figured that part. But that's fine. Boink. Boink. And there we go. 5 stars. Pretty good. Got rid of one already. Can I ignite on you? It doesn't really do anything. And there we go. Another 5-star. Squash has leveled up again. Oh yeah, you can get that. I'll just do this. Might is fine. That definitely hurts. Yep. But it's fine. And there we go. Level 7. Okay, Claw's level 2. You then go this way. I was about to say, excuse you, I wanted to fight. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that hurts. That still hurts. Okay. Might as well just get rid of you. Put poison onto you. There we go. Yeah, that definitely hurts. But it'll be fine. Slime shot. And you know what? I'm gonna do Leaf Slash. Boink. 3-star, that's fine. Kindle, there we go. Acid Rain 2. And yeah, we'll do that for you. We've arrived back at the Keeper's Stronghold. The Stronghold has served as a base of operations for the Monster Keepers for centuries. We should explore some other areas of the Monster Sanctuary next. The Blue Caves are located just below the Stronghold. Before we head there, you should prepare yourself and your monsters adequately. You can find merchants and a blacksmith in the Stronghold to ensure that your monsters always have the best food and the best gear. If you ever feel lost or unsure of where to go to your menu and use the Talk feature. The Talk feature allows you to ask me about our current objectives. Thank you, Storm. This is the Keeper Stronghold. Welcome to all Monster Keepers. Welcome, Keeper Aspirant. Here in the Keeper Stronghold, monsters live alongside humans. We raise them to be our friends. A monster raised by a human would never attack a human. Usually champion monsters are very rare, but recently they've been seen in all regions of the Sanctuary. That is correct. Got a staff. Are you aware of the execution part of the rating system? Explain it, please. Execution is based on how well you use the combo system. Your first 2 monsters increase the rating if you manage to get a high combo count. How much damage is dealt? Okay. Exploit enemies' weaknesses. Okay, good. Did you know the buff debuff rating not only counts how many buffs and debuffs you applied, it also grants additional points depending on how often enemies took poison, burn, or congeal damage. My preferred strategy is to stay defensive and let my debuffs do the job. That's a fair strategy. Gotta hide. Utilizing the combo systems properly. Need a reminder? Nope. I think the most important thing as a monster keeper is finding the right diet for all your monsters. That's fair. Always think about having enough supplies. You never know what kind of dark times might be ahead of us. That's fair. Then here's the weapon shops, potions, food. Julia, hey rookie, got your first monsters? Be careful, a lot of strong champion monsters were spotted recently. The cause of all this hubbub is unclear, but I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. So she's one of the spectral keepers, she is the one of the eagle. If we go here, this is where our blacksmith is. Upgrade equipment. And some materials to upgrade some of our equipment. Now let's see here. What do I really want? I do want to upgrade that one ribbon. Upgrade that. Yeah, that's not great. I do want that. Defense and attack. You know what, I will upgrade that. Upgrade that. Give you the Morning Star. Instead of the Vital Ring, you're gonna get the Hide. Actually, wait, I thought did I give you the wrong one? Yes, I did. Sorry, you need the Morning Star. You're getting the staff. Strengthen the monster's army, we can donate eggs, and we will be compensated. So we are going to donate these 2 eggs because we currently do not need them. We can now get cotton and a potato and a small antidote and a copper. And that is our current reward. They will train up these monsters. For here's the Keeper's Tower. We need to defeat 1 more champion. Here we can fight previous champions. We currently cannot enter any of these rooms as of right now. Nor can we go all the way up there, but that's fine. This does let me show you how teleporting works, so we just go like that, and there we go. Go over to here, there's the library. Reading about all sorts of different monsters. can change up our style, different outfits. So we can actually change how we look here. You know what? I'm gonna go with this look because it's the closest look to my Sona as I can kind of get. And there we go, we now look like that. And if we want to change our name, we can. Oh, we only are able to do it here. There's our mom wanting to become a keeper master. We now have a small potion, and here's our dad. Grandfather became a keeper dragoon, the second highest rank. We now have a brooch, which is a special accessory along with our ocarina and things. We currently cannot go over there yet, but I will have us go here to at least fill out this part of the map, as well as grabbing these chests, skill resetter, and a cape, actually. That does a lot more crit damage, though. Yeah, I kind of want that a little more. Then here's the blue stronghold. And you know what? I'm actually going to leave it here for today. I think we've made a lot of really good progress. Changed our outfit, got a new look for us, got all of our monsters in a team of 6, donated some eggs, learned a whole bunch of stuff. I think this is a good place to stop, and next episode we'll get to meet the other spectral familial keeper that is hiding on this menu over here. But let me go with what you guys think of this game. Let me know if you got any just random name suggestions for potential monsters we meet in the future. Put those down in the comments. I would be willing to listen to them, and who knows, maybe I might use them for a monster we may encounter later. But let me know what you guys think of this game, if you guys would like to see more of it, and you know, all that good stuff. Make sure you stay warm or stay cool, drink plenty of water, and have a good day, everybody. Goodbye.